I have a story. This is a childhood story. And this is something I'll never forget. I remember I was 4 years old years ago. Gosh, back in the 80s, of course. And there was a neighbor that lived across the street. We were almost about the same age. I think he was maybe a couple of years older than me. But I remember this young man. He was a young Hispanic boy. Of course, and I remember he used to tell me things about my mom. Mind you, here I am, a 4-year-old child. Some of the things he was getting from maybe his parents or maybe TV or relatives or somebody that may have been older than him. It was some information and terminology I didn't quite understand, but my mom did. And every time he would tell me things about my mom, I don't know what the heck he was saying to me to tell her, but whatever it was, it got me in a lot of trouble. And mind you, this is supposed to be my friend. So we would play, and we'll go outside, we would play, and we would play. And then right before it's time for me to come in, he would be like, hey, Dalen, let me tell you a secret. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm so gullible. I'm so lovey-dovey. I just happy to be around other kids in the neighborhood. And he says whatever he tells me. I mean, he just tells me whatever in my ear. And he says, go tell your mom. I said, all right. So I go tell my mom. And my mom is like, what? She said, who told you that? And I was like, my friend across the street. She gave me a warning. She said, don't ever listen to him again. Don't ever go back over there again and play with him. Well, what do I do? Because I thought he was a good friend. He was fun to play with. I go back over there and I do the same thing again the next day. So mind you, warning comes before destruction. Well, I've been warned. So what do? I go back over there. I play with him. And he tells me something else that's very foul. Obviously, it's very foul and derogatory. And I go right back and I repeat it to my mom. And this time, I get a nice, big, juicy spanking. And my mom is a Southern belle out of East Texas country. They hit pretty hard. Oh, you will definitely feel it. I can tell you that. It's here I am years and years and years later. Oh, I can remember every sting, every whipping. Oh, but I tell you what, it kept me out of trouble. Those whippings were great. You know, I appreciate every last one of them. Hated them back then, but I appreciate it now. But I got a whooping. What did I do? I went right back over there again, played with him again the following day. And he tells me something about my mom, tells me to go back and tell her. This time, it seems like the whooping that I got before, seemed like the next one was worse than the one I got before. So I'm like, okay, hold up. So what do? My mind is telling me, you know what? Stop fooling with this man. Stop fooling with this young boy. Stop going over there. Stop playing with this young man, because it seems like every time you get around him, you get into trouble. One thing my mom used to tell me, one of the important things that she told me was, trouble is easy to get into, but hard to get out of. What am I saying to you today? Yes, be careful who you hang around, but trouble doesn't necessarily mean people. It could mean financial troubles. It could mean health troubles. It could be any type of trouble that you could actually prevent. Do you know we can prevent from getting into these ordeals? But I want you to challenge yourself to stop hitting your head against a concrete wall, start thinking about what you are about to get into so that you can prevent from heartaches and pains. Because remember, just because you get in trouble, it's not just you getting in trouble. It's your people that's in your inner circle. It's your camp. It's whoever's around you. That's who all. So if one gets in trouble, you're all in trouble. Yes, it happens. So as a parent, when we make bad decisions, we don't just suffer individually. No, our family suffers. As a basketball player, as a football player, when we make selfish decisions instead of team decisions, when we make those selfish decisions and we fail at it, a lot of times it ain't just us individually. No, it's the whole team. We all fail. So continue to grow, continue to get better, and continue to get wiser.